asking me if it was possible for us to slash the prices by 50%. And I said, how? And she explained the strategy to me from Ghana, like a kind of peering kind of idea. And I said, everything is possible. If you can think it, then we can do it. So let's come to the Zoom call and let's ask, hey, I'm recording. Sorry, guys. You know, when you do this thing from home, it's really crazy. Just a moment. Let me get this back. Sorry. The guy just jabbed my phone out, out of my decks. Anyway, that's one of those things you get. All right. So the guy was saying, the lady was saying, that kind of, is it possible to co-pay? I say, yeah, it's possible. If you come on this call and we talk about it and we get somebody who is interested in working together with you, co-pairing with you, probably to ease down the pressure of, paying $299, we can discuss about it. And if it pulls through, you guys could try it. And if it works, then we can rope it up continuously like that. So we'll be discussing such kind of stuffs after the presentation. But before we go into all those other discussions, I would like to allow our top leader all the way from the US, Marissa, to help us go through the presentation and every important thing. I see we have first-timers like Rona. Rona, I don't know where you are joining us from. I would really like to know where you are joining from so we could really relate. I'm seeing you for the first time. I'm seeing also Catherine. Catherine, you've never stayed on the call to the end of the call. So I would really like for you to stay to the end of the call to see exactly what business we are doing. Ehidon, I'm seeing you for the first time. Jesse from Poland, I'm seeing you also on this call for the first time. So just please kindly bear with us, and for the next 40 minutes, we should be out of here. If we are not out of here after 40 minutes, just exit from the call. Those of you joining from YouTube, you are highly welcome. Super leader all the way from the US, our top trader and team leader, Marissa, the mic is yours. Help us run through.
Thanks, James. Well, hi, everyone. Welcome to Super Saturday. I'm super excited to be on here with you guys and be tuning in all the way from the US. So like James said, my name is Marissa Chase. So I am tuning in all the way from Wisconsin out in the United States. And today we're going to talk about a business and an opportunity that actually came into my life a little over 2 years ago now and completely changed my life. Right. So we're going to be talking about different topics of how you can actually make money online based on skill sets that you can learn. And when I came across this, right, I had no idea what any of this stuff was. And so to know that I didn't have any previous experience before getting into this and I've become successful just gives me so much trust and belief that this can be possible for you too. And that's why I'm here today with you guys, is to show you exactly the roadmap of what I've used to be able to achieve different types of success within my life. Things along the lines like financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom. James knows just as much as me that we love traveling around, meeting people, being in connection with other people, and just helping other people find a different way and a different vehicle to actually be able to achieve different types of goals, especially financially, and learn the skills on how to make money, but also how to keep money in the long run. So without getting too much more into everything, I'm going to just share my screen with you guys and kind of give you a breakdown of what it is that the business is that we're talking about today. So if I can just get a thumbs up when you guys can see my screen, that would be amazing. All right, you guys should be able to see it now. Okay, awesome. So today, you guys, we are talking about an opportunity called GFU. So what is GFU, right? It is an ultimate lifestyle membership. And the reason that this is important, right, is there is so many different ways to actually make money throughout your life. And one thing that I saw when I first got into this opportunity and into this business was looking at this four-way cash flow quadrant and really understanding how does money work and who's making the type of money that we are all aspiring to make, right? So a lot of us, especially out in the US, we always either work for someone else or we work for ourselves. And that makes up 95% of the world. okay? So 95% of the entire world is only making about 5% of the income and the money that is circulating throughout the world. So when you're working for someone else or you're working for yourself, you're capped on how much money you can make based on how much time you have. We all have 24 hours in a day, but when you are exchanging your time for money, there's going to be a cap on how much you can make. So this is why this is important, because GFU is a vehicle to help us get into the top 5% where we are investors or business owners. So 5% of the world is either an investor or a business owner, and that is making up 95% of the money that is circulating throughout the world. So this cash flow quadrant just shows you like where's the flow of money and how can we aspire to be in making part of that 95% of the money that is going around. And so that's what GFU is here for. It is a vehicle to be able to get you to be an investor or be a business owner. So, without getting into everything specifically, this is a company, right? It has a corporate team. They have people behind the scenes that are helping us be able to run this company globally. And Kyle Copeland is the CEO within this opportunity. And so, with GFU, since it is a lifestyle membership, right, it is built on three different pillars. We have travel, we have health, and we have education. And the first thing I want to go into with you guys today is the education, because this is what really, really helped me when I first got into this was learning a skill. Because when you learn a skill, once you learn it, no one can take that away from you, right? And so with the GFU education, we have so many different things that you can actually learn about that can help you change your life. So a lot of the times we're talking about investing and day trading. So in those financial markets, we have three of them, right? And we have education around each and every one of them. So we have education around the Forex Academy, the crypto, in stocks, the three major financial markets. You can actually come in and learn what are these markets? How do I capitalize on them? What are different things that I can look at on how to actually implement what I'm learning into making money throughout the financial markets? And this is a start to finish like educational part that you can actually learn about here within GFU. And it doesn't just stop there, okay? So we have different things along the lines of education around making an e-commerce store, drop shipping. If you've ever heard about drop shipping, that's a huge thing that you can actually leverage with social media. We have credit, so you can learn about how to repair your credit. Finance, so you can learn about how to like budget your money. So once you get money coming in, how do you keep that money in your pocket, right? And so there's so many other things that we have that educate you around like social media. How do you build a brand? How do you monetize your social media? Real estate. How do you get into investing in real estate? Fitness, you know, how one of the pillars is talking about health. We have a fitness academy so you can learn about how you can get better within like your health. AI, AI is huge. It is taking over. If you want to learn more about AI, we have an educational series around that, as well as leadership. So I'm going to take you guys physically into the platform. It is called GFU Live. So this is where all of the education is hosted. So this is exactly what it looks like. So this is my back office. You can see up here, this is like my name up here. So this is everything that I have access to, right? And this is what you would gain access to within this opportunity as well. And so we kind of talked about, you know, being an investor. And so I just want to hit on like if day trading and investing is something that you want to learn, what does that pathway look like? So in this back office, we have the Forex Academy. So the Forex Academy is the foreign exchange market, right? That market runs 24 hours a day, 5.5 days a week. And you can come in and literally know nothing about anything in the Forex market and learn from our beginner module. And as you continue learning, you can move from a beginner all the way to advanced and understanding that mindset, that knowledge, that skill set, just from a structured start to finish way of how to learn. And once you start learning it, right, you start learning about how you can make money with day trading, you start learning different strategies, you start wanting to implement it. We actually have multiple educators within the platform that go live. So one in particular educator that, you know, James and I both have followed is Jason Bonham. right? Jason Bonham, he is a phenomenal trader. We all tune into his live sessions. And so for you as a brand new person, as you start learning about like trading and things and you want to apply what you're learning, you can hop on one of these live sessions. All you do is you click on here and it'll pop you in to any of their live sessions. Right now, he's not currently live, right? But when he is, this screen here is showing you his real-time screen of what he's doing when he's trading, and you can actually ask him questions in real time. So you're learning about a strategy from an actual educator who's had experience in this industry and experience within trading and cultivated up his own strategy within this. And what's cool is with Jifu, they actually give other resources outside of just the education and the live sessions. An educator like Jason, he actually came in and he created a scanner. So if you're not available at the times that, he's trading or things that he's doing and you still want to trade and learn and apply his strategy, you can go and learn about a scanner. So Jason has created the Sniper Pro scanner as well as the Supernova scanner. So these are ones that you can come in, you can pull up on your back office in Jifu and be able to actually start trading in real time based on his strategy just from a system he built up in this scanner. So it's absolutely amazing. I know James has been crushing it with a lot of the scanners, with the live sessions, and so many other people here on this call have been able to do so as well. And so I'll kind of go over like what you will all get access to depending on how you decide to get started here. But you may have access to just one of the scanners, which is the TrendWave scanner, or you may gain access to all of the scanners, okay? So I just wanted to show you that pathway, right? Of like, if you're brand new and you're coming in and you want to learn the skill of trading, that is what your pathway looks like. You can have all of the resources as well as the community that we have here to help you learn how to become a profitable trader. And so with all of our academies that we have, it's very similar. Depending on what you want to learn, you can go in and do the exact same thing. So with crypto, last week, we actually had Nick Gomez on the call within this team specifically. Nick Gomez is the whole head of education within the Jifu Live platform. He is actually a very highly reputable trader within the crypto space. If you've heard of the platform Bybit, Bybit has over 64 million users on the platform, and Nick Gomez was just rated in the top 200 just last month alone. And amazing results, right? And this is a person that we get to learn from. And the best piece of advice that I ever got when I first got started learning about, investing, trading, is realizing that I could learn from someone else who already has what I want. And I can condense my time frame down to being profitable just from learning from someone else who already has the results that I want. And I don't have to make the same mistakes they made on their way to achieving that success. And so Nick Gomez, he is also an educator here on this platform in the crypto specifically. So we first touched on Forex. Now we're in crypto, right? But we have all these other amazing educators as well as academies too. And some of those scanners actually work for crypto too. So if you like trading crypto, if you like trading Forex, just choose one and start learning about it and plug into these resources. So like I showed you guys, like we have e-commerce, talking about drop shipping, social media, mindset, and finance, and a lot of the other stuff I just showed you guys is in the works of being added to this platform itself. So I'll just kind of dive back into more of what Jifu is. So Jifu Live, as you guys saw, it's very simplified education, right? You can come in and you have an entire pathway mapped out for you depending on what you want to learn. And so after that, right, when you start making trades, taking advantage of everything that we have to offer with Jifu, you're going to start seeing results. And right here on my screen, I'm sharing with you guys some results that a personal member that I worked with had achieved within 24 hours of first getting started here. So they had taken the trades that were called out within the app, which I'll go over with you guys next. But they were able to increase their account by 30% in about 48 hours of first joining Jifu, which is absolutely amazing. So I wanted to show you guys some of those results. But like I just mentioned, right, we saw the whole GFU Live platform. That's all the education, that's the resources and tools that we have just within the GFU Live platform. But we also have an app. So you have an app that you can download to your phone. The reason that this app is important is because it's basically like a social media platform just specifically for trading. So you can follow the educators we were just seeing. They are going to make posts. You can comment. You can like their posts. They will send out copy and paste trade alerts through this app. There is also a feature called Easy Trade that you can gain access to as well, all hosted within this app, which is amazing. And they are working to make this app in-house so that when we have any issues that come up, we can easily fix them in comparison to not having it in-house. And that is a transition we're currently working through as well. So you guys just saw the tools, right? So we have scanners, we have live sessions, we have the educational series, we have an app with copy and paste trades. We have so much just right here at our fingertips. And so just to kind of switch gears and get you guys into another one of the pillars is travel. Travel is huge. So like I mentioned, I've been doing this just a little over 2 years. And just in the last year alone, I've traveled to places like Dubai, multiple different places throughout the US. I am rarely ever home or living out of my actual closet instead of living in a suitcase because I love traveling. And the GFU travel platform that we have is absolutely amazing. So what we have is access to discounts of travel, more discounts than any Expedia site that's already a discounted travel, any discounts that are more than even what a normal travel agent can get you, anything from hotels, car rentals, cruises, things along those lines, which is absolutely amazing. And for example, I just actually used this last weekend where when I didn't use the actual GFU travel platform, I paid $333 for one night at a hotel. But then when I went in and used the GFU travel platform, the 2 nights after that only costed me $200 total between both of them, right? That's a savings of over $400 for 2 nights in a hotel. So when I'm telling you guys these savings on travel is huge, it is. And there's a way you can actually monetize that. Through doing it. And I'll just touch on that in a second, because basically when you do join with GFU, you are able to access a vacation voucher where you can stay anywhere around the world. And all you have to do is pay the taxes and resort fees. So you can go on international trips. It'll pay for your hotel. Like I said, you just get taxes and resort fees that you personally have to pay, but you get this vacation voucher, which is amazing. But like I mentioned, I'm going to go over how can you monetize this travel. So when you join GFU, you actually gain access to free trials. What these free trials are is if you know anyone that is currently traveling, going on a trip, or wanting to go on a trip, you can actually send them a unique link where they can access the travel platform within GFU. So you can send them a unique link within GFU. And then what they will do is they will check out where it is that they're traveling. And basically, when they book a hotel, a cruise, a car rental, anything like that, they're going to save money with the travel platform. The more money they save, the more money you can actually earn. So, for example, if you know someone that is going on a trip and they are going to stay in a hotel for like 5 nights, and between those 5 nights, they're saving about $1,000 just from using the GFood travel platform. If they save that $1,000, you can actually earn commissions on their savings. So if they save $1,000, you can earn up to $250 just for sending them your unique travel link and them booking a trip that they were already going to book. And that is one way you can actually earn commission. So you get free trials that you can send out to friends and family. You can use this through social media. You can do any avenue. And this is just another way that you can actually make money. So just to kind of recap, we've kind of gone over how you can make money with trading. You can make money with travel. You can make money with social media, online brands, different things like that within just the education. But what else we have is a way for you to be able to be an ambassador. And I will go over that next. But first, I'm going to show you guys how can you actually get involved and get started within GFU. So with GFU, there is actually two different ways to get started if you are out in Nigeria. So this first way that I'm going to go over is $149 to start your first month. What you will gain access to is a few of the educators that are within the platform that we went over, one of the scanners, so that TrendWave scanner. You'll get access to the app and you'll have access to the education. And so this is just a way for, if you don't have as much money to get started, a way for you to actually start getting results within the actual GFU platform with the education for free so that you can upgrade and gain access to everything, right? So this is the first way of getting paid. So $149 for your first month, it gets you access to some of the things that I just went over. And this is worth a 0.6 point, which is going to be important for a little bit later on. But the next way of getting started, and the way that I recommend, is the $299 package. What this gives you access to is all access to the educators, all access to the scanners. You are also able to access every single other thing that we went over today, as well as 50 free trial passes to the travel platform that you can send out. And so you get all of this and access to the Easy Trade as well, as different things with that within the GFU platform for $299 your first month. So depending on what way you get started, it's either $149 or $299 to get started in your first month. And so then after that, you basically have a monthly subscription. So if you get started on the 149 pack, it will be $109 each month following that. If you get started on the 299 pack, it will be $185 to get started or to continue on with your monthly subscription. So, sorry, I was just looking in the chat. So lastly, what I'm going to go over is a way for you to actually generate another source of income, and that is becoming a GFU ambassador. So what does this mean, right? You can actually come into this platform and become an affiliate or become an ambassador for this platform and actually generate income, because like we just went over, all of this information is very valuable and anyone can benefit from this. And if you're already thinking of people that you're like, they should really see this information, you can actually refer them to a call like this so they can see this information as well, and they can actually get started and you can generate some income from doing that. So like I mentioned before, there was like those points, right? The $149 is a 0.6 of a point, or $299 is one full point. Well, basically, if you are able to get two or four people started on the $299 pack, you never have to pay that monthly subscription again. So like I mentioned, if you get started today on the $299 pack and you don't want to pay $185 next month, what you can do is you can go out and you can actually find other people that can benefit from this, help them get started on the $299 pack, and just four of them, you never pay that subscription again. But working with James, you guys actually have such a leverage and a benefit to working with James, right? He is a very servant leader and he wants to help other people achieve residual passive income, which is what this screen is showing you guys. So the first step that James really encourages everyone to go full and all in on is achieving the silver rank, right? So this is basically getting 7 points on your left, 7 points on your right. And when you do this, you are generating $700 residual income. So every single month, you will get paid $700 over and over and over again. And you can scale this, okay? You can scale this to upwards of $500,000 US a month. This is income that gets paid to your bank account month after month after month. So you can scale this and you can help other people learn about what we have to offer here at GFU and have just another source of income all in this same opportunity. So I wanted to show you guys this and the power of becoming an ambassador. And the reason why that this is powerful right now is there's 4 stages when it comes to business. And usually when you are formulating anything new, right, you have a formulation stage and then you have a concentration stage where you're getting really good at the things that you're offering. So that the third stage, which is where we are currently at, is momentum. So we are the front line, right? If you're in James's WhatsApp chat, We have the 50 frontline leaders. We are the ones that are creating this momentum. And when I tell you guys, we are going parabolic in this opportunity with GFU, we are. There's so many people that are getting into this. And by you making a decision to get started today, you are positioning yourself ahead of the momentum so you can capitalize on this when it comes to either being an ambassador, being an affiliate, or just gaining access to some of the knowledge that can help change your life. And so the reason I bring this up is decision makers are money makers, right? And so if you are sitting here and you're like, I think that I can benefit from this, I really like everything that this has to offer, I'm just not sure if I can get started yet. I highly encourage you to make a decision to get started before the momentum so you can capitalize on it, right? The faster you make a decision, the more you take it seriously and the more you go all in right now, the more your life can benefit in the long run moving forward. And so we are in the momentum stage, and I just wanted to leave you guys off with that. So I'm super glad that I was able to come on here, show you guys this opportunity, and really just let you guys know I'm here to help each and every one of you who does get started out with the GFU platform, with becoming an ambassador, with leveraging the products and services. For those of you on this call who I have worked with before, you know that I'm here to help you guys every step of the way, and that will not change. So thank you, James, so much for having me on this call. And I'm going to stick around for any questions that you guys have, but I'm going to pass it back over to you, James. Thank you.
Wow, I want you guys to give it up to Marissa right there. That was really explicit, simple to understand, self-explanatory, and exciting at the same time. That opportunity is one of a kind and is an exciting one for everybody hearing it for the very first time. Those of you watching this opportunity for the first time, I want to congratulate you, and I want to say you are really, really getting to see this at the right time, because we are about to get into another level with all of this. So far, so good. In the last 1 month, we have recruited at least 23 persons on this program, and everyone with different need and their various expectations, and also their various area of focus. Some people focus on just the signals and the signals they get. Some people focus on the live trades, and every day they get the live trades. Some people focus on the commission, and they have been getting the commission. Just this evening, one of my leaders all the way from Port Harcourt, he chatted me and he said, James, I can't do my KYC on Tiger Pay. Could I please transfer my money over to you so you could do the withdrawal and send it over to me? And that was exactly what we did. He transferred the money to me in 2 figures, and I did the withdrawal for him on the commissions, and the money is right there in the wallet. You know, once the money drops on Tiger Pay, I convert to Naira and send back over to him. So people have their different focuses. Some people focus on education. They're just going through the learning curve, learning how to trade, you know, learning how to do analysis, learning how to use strategy, trading with master traders, and they are on it. They are getting it. One of my friends from Dubai, he called me 3 days ago, and he was talking to me about GFO. And he said somebody called him and was sharing the testimony with him that there's a guy from Poland, that is like Poland or Puerto Rico. I don't really get the country called actually, but this guy registered 5,000 people on GFO within 1 month. 5,000 people. I have the voice note. Maybe I wish I could just play the voice note. I asked him to repeat again so I could record what he was saying. Like, he registered 5,000 people on GFO within 1 month. And I said, come, do you know, the person telling me this thing is not even a GFO member. I said, do you know what 5,000 registration means? That means this person is roughly around $100,000 commission every month. So for me, what he was telling me was, it's possible to make $100,000 in a month just registering people on this project. One of the things I love about GFO is the fact that you're not selling promises to people, empty promises. All these fly-by-night ROI skins, put your money here, put 1 chicken, you get 1 football tree the next day. You're not selling all those kind of promises. So you are not scared. Your mind is not at the top of the roof, whereby, oh, company disappears tomorrow, people lose. No. You are selling actual products. Somebody wants to learn how to trade, he pays his subscription, He start learning how to trade immediately. There are trainers and traders going live. So he joins and start getting value from day one. In fact, you could even get more than what you paid for within a week, because sitting with some of those traders, learning directly from those traders. Last week, Nick Gomez called a trade, I think it was Tuesday, Ethereum, sell position Ethereum, and we jumped into that trade. I posted the trade. We jumped into it. We made profits. Nick Gomez hardly calls a wrong trade. Hardly. Like, before he calls the trade, the analysis is top notch. Top notch. Once he calls that trade, he draws that his cube zone. That is it. Then another one again is Eric Lucas. I was watching Instagram. Somebody was posting, and the person was making a meme. He said, when Eric Lucas calls a trade, pa, 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 you know what that means. So you just keep jumping it like that. So there are different. There's another guy again. It's called Jay Brown. That guy is a king of US 30. Last week on Thursday, not Friday, on Thursday, he called a buy position on US 30. Yes. He's a king of US 30. Market open 2:30. He calls the trade between 2:30 and 2:45. The trade is completed. Like you say, I'm entering here. You see his entry, you see his stop loss. As the trade is moving, he will move his stop loss. You will be following the trader like that. We made 80 pips live. I cut those recording and I made a skit, because some people ask, say, how do you use the scanner? How do you copy the live trade? I shared it to you guys. So now I'm reiterating all this testimony because of JC. JC from Poland here is a student and is a trader. He really wants to work with Jifu. And I promised him, I said, JC, if you come on board, I'm going to introduce you to our top leaders from America with MARISSA Chase and also with DHAR. They are the guys at the top of this thing. They are they have a very vast experience in this Jifu system, and they are going to really help us go to the top. Somebody was telling me today that Jifu is a long-term business. It's not something you start today and you want to eat the whole profit tomorrow. It's a long-term business. And if you are going to be in a long-term business, you need to have a team of people who are experienced within that circle, so they can hold your hands and drive you for long term. So people like Jesse on this call from Poland, people like Ehidon, who is asking for exchange rates, people like Alexander, people like Omega John from Jaws, the man from the aerospace. I worked with Omega John for a long time. So you people are in a best advantage to meet with the top leaders. So if you have any question you want to ask before we go, before they give us final words and we go, please go ahead to the chat box and ask your question. While you are asking your question in the chat box, I'll just hand it over to our top leader, Jay Sinks, to help us wrap it up as we take one question before we leave. There, the mic is yours.
James, guys. What's going on, everybody? Yo, guys, by the way, guys, James is the Nigerian king, and I love this guy's work ethic, man. This guy, constant, consistency, every day, making sure that everybody on here gets to the destination they want to go. And guys, round of applause to my man James, man, for real, dude. Everything you're doing, bro, it is coming to you, and the people you're holding your hands with, they're all gonna come with you to the destination you want to go, guys. Guys, real quick, I know I just got on here. I'm gonna tell a little bit about myself. I know Marissa was on here. She did a great job, phenomenal job. If you guys have your cameras off, turn your cameras on real quick. I would love to see your guys' faces. Obviously, this is a more of a smaller call. We do calls with 50, 100, 200 people on calls. So, like, having 11 people on this call, that means it's more private, more close. We're more of a family and everything. And guys, I want to just let you guys know who I am. And to start off with that, I want to show you guys my Instagram page. This is me. I've been working with hand to hand with Alex Morton. This is like my brother, my family. I've been with him for almost 12 years now. Guys, 12 years now with Alex Morgan. Actually, I'm using his Zoom call to talk to you guys. And if you guys don't know me, I met Alex almost, like I said, 12 years ago. And when I first met him, I was like, Alex, let me sit next to you and let me film everything you do and let me help build your brand. Guys, I've traveled 60 countries with this man. I've actually been to Lagos, Nigeria. I've been to Johannesburg in South Africa. I've been all over Europe. I've been all over Central America. I've been all over South America. I have been everywhere with Alex Morton, guys. We have traveled and filmed, and we've been around the whole world showing this business, showing exactly what James and Marissa are talking about. Guys, this I want when James was saying congratulations for everybody being on this call, you know why he's congratulating you guys? He's congratulating you guys because the fact that this is the turning point of your life. This is where everything can change. I've seen it with my own eyes. With my own eyes. Guys, I'm from Michigan. I was born in India. I grew up in Michigan, in America. And I've never seen this in my life. And when I was with Alex, I seen five-figure earners, six-figure earners, seven and eight-figure earners develop in this vehicle of network marketing and a subscription-based model. When Alex was sitting down with me one day about 4.5 months ago, Alex was like, "Hey man, I think I want to go all in on my brand." I was like, Alex, let's do it, man. Let's go film more content. Let's go build, and let's build Alex more into the next level. And then Alex was like, wait, we need to find a vehicle where people like Marissa and James and Jesse and Omega, we can all make money in. And what ended up happening is we went on rigorous research to go find a company where everybody can call it a new home. We went to Orlando, Florida to meet with Kyle Copeland, the CEO of Gifu. And guys, I've met and I've worked with so many people in the industry. And when I met Kyle Copeland, I met like an older family member, very respectful, very kindful, and he helped all of us to understand what Gifu is today. And guys, that vision, what we created is happening in front of our eyes. We have been completely parabolical in sales and Gifu. We got into Gifu when Gifu was doing right around 1.5 million to $2 million a month. Guys, we're about to surpass almost $9 million, almost in 4.5 months. We have almost quadrupled the company since we've been here. That is the Alex Morton effect. Because what ends up happening is we found the research, we researched it, where we're like, wow, this is a great home to be in, and you can make a solid return of money, and not even the money, a solid return on a skill set. Guys, a skill set is very, very important. That's what is very, very important. Now, Jesse, I want to get onto your question just now. I would love to understand more about the 100 free trials. So the 100 free trials and how this works, guys. So I was in Mexico and I was in where else was I in? Yeah, Nicaragua. I was in Mexico and I was in Nicaragua. And the one thing I realized when I was there is that the GDP, the amount of money a normal family makes in those countries is very, very, very low. Very low. So how does Gifu fit in their lives? And that was a challenge that we had to overcome. The 100 free trials lands for the travel vertical, and how they make money in this is a different part. So when you sign up and you purchase the Gifu Live package, you get 50 free trials. 50 of them, not 100, 50 of them. And what the free trials do is that if someone wants to fly, book a hotel, get on a cruise ship, rent a car, anything that has to do with traveling, they get a 30 to 45% discount if they use your link. That means Jesse. Jesse His friend is gonna go to Milan, Italy, and they tell Jesse, "Hey, I'm about to go to Milan, Italy, and I'm looking on Expedia, Priceline.com, and my flight is $800." Jesse goes, "Wait a second. Here's my link. Use my link and book that same flight. And guess what? There will be a discount on that flight. Instead of Jesse's friend paying $800 to go to Milan, Italy, it'll be $500 to go to Milan, Italy. Now he saved $300 on that flight. On that $300, you make a 25% commission on the discount. That means you make almost $125 back into your pocket. The free trial and the travel program that we have at GFU, guys, is one of the most robust, cutting edge mark in the market. No one else has that. When we saw that alone, we were like, wow. And just like how James and Marissa were talking about Nick Gomez, guys, let me tell you guys a little story real quick, okay? And then hand it back to James. We were all flying back from Europe. Nick Gomez, Alex Morton, me, myself, and then Daniel Lopez and a bunch of other guys. And we were flying, and Nick was on the plane trading. He was marking up charts, and he looked at Alex and he said this. Guys, remember Nick Gomez, he's top 20 in Bybit. Bybit's got like, I think almost 65 million people that trade or something. He's number 20. So guys, think about that real quick, okay? This guy makes money he can make money whenever he wants. I personally have seen his accounts and I personally see how much money he makes within one day. It's shocking. It's very, very shocking. He makes almost what an average American citizen would make a year in one day, okay? Nick told Alex, I don't have to be here. I can go and just trade by myself, make my money, hang out with my dogs, my wife, and just live my normal life. However, he loves helping people and he loves Alex, he loves his family, and this is the main reason why he is here with us. And guys, just with Nick Gomez being here and the travel portal, and you got Nick and trading, those two are combination. Those two, it is next level. Guys, this is the company to be in. James is a great, great leader. He will show you guys the light at the end of the tunnel. He will show you guys the destination because he is consistent. Consistency in this business alone will take you very, very, very far in life. Consistency. I talk about that all the time. But before you guys do anything, you guys heard today what Marissa said. You guys heard what James said. The only thing I want to request before I get off on here is to find out why you are doing this. What is your purpose? Why are you doing this? Is it for your family? Is it to have more friends? Is it to go with your friends to a different country? Is it to go buy a big house or nice cars or go to the club and pop bottles or whatever it is or volunteer? There's so many reasons, and figure out that main reason why you're doing this and what the money you want to make and what do you want to do with it. Because that alone will wake you up every morning early and will make you super hard to sleep at night because you'll be very, very excited to keep growing this business. Guys, this business is based on a couple of things. Learning a skill set through trading, okay? Showing people that they can make a discount on travel, all right? And then telling people about this business. There's three ways to make money in this business, three different avenues, and you can definitely make it happen. I've seen it multiple times. I've been to Lagos, Nigeria myself. I've actually stayed at the Intercontinental in Lagos, Nigeria. Guys, I love the people there. It's very, very successful, hard hustle mind people. I've been to Poland too. I don't know if who's from Poland on here, but I've been to Poland. I've been all over Europe, and I've seen success stories over and over and over and over again. And the only way you're successful is by what James is doing. Consistency. Consistency. Because James knows his purpose and he knows he has to stay consistent on it, guys. So I appreciate it. My name is Dar. My Instagram is thisframe. You guys can follow me on there. And let's keep on rocking. You guys want to message me. James has my WhatsApp. You can send them to me. And guys, Marissa is, by the way, Marissa here, she is always very helpful. And she is like the 24/7 support line. You can reach out to her whenever, and she will answer you. And she is one of our best head hunters in this whole game. She is a tip of the spear that crashed through the wall, and that's Marissa. And James is right behind her. So let's go.
Wow. Let's go to the chat box, guys. Go and appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining the call. Thank you so much for that push-up. Tomorrow by this time again, that is 7 p.m. West African time, all the way to 8 p.m. West African time tomorrow, Sunday. We are going to converge here again tomorrow, but it's going to be a much larger house. We want to invite as many as possible to come for the Sunday, Super Sunday call. We have these calls every weekend. Saturday, 7 p.m. West African time, Sunday, 7 p.m. West African. You can leverage on this kind of call to invite people who want to see more about GFO, people who want to ask questions, people who want to find out more information, people who want to get started, people who want to build in the area of network marketing, commissions, people who want to build in the area of trading itself, scalping, swing trading, signals, tap to trade, whatever method they want to build their day trading career or even their travel career. By the way, I want to send this recorded video. I want to send it to one of my friends who is into travel. He's an agent, travel agent. I want to send him this video to watch that particular place where Jay was talking about the travel. And then after he watches it, I will send him my link so he can use my link to book for a trip. So then I will share the experience with you guys. So when next we meet, when he has been able to do that. So, and those of you joining this call, I would like you to also take advantage of that voucher you get. When you register, you have some free vouchers for all of those things. Try to use it and let me know what you have as the feedback. Then if you have any question outside this call, you can reach out to the WhatsApp group. I'm there. Every one of us is there. Every one of us is on that WhatsApp group. And we're just waiting for you to ask your question and we'll just follow you up with answers. And if you want to sign up, you have the link also from the WhatsApp group, can get across to the person that invited you. Then you get a link. Once you register your package, the 299 package is the main package that has everything. Then the 149 package is a smaller package that you don't get everything you have on the 299 package, but you get the major thing you need to get started to keep you moving, right? Then also some people were asking about merging their account. I'm not against merging account. I think I've seen some of my friends back then 4 years ago in a business, they got up to the rank of Crown Diamond because they merged their account. Two of them have one account, they share the cost of having one account. One person focus on one side, one person focus on the other side, and they're able to build a team. So they share whatever they get from. I'm not against that. It can help you build faster. It can help you grow faster. It can help you get started faster. So if you want to do something like that, if you reach out to me, I have some people who already reach out to me from Ghana that they have problems starting with their package. So if they can get somebody who is willing to start with half, they can just form a team. Two of them can start. I say, fine. So if you want to do something like that, reach out to me. 149 package. If it's too much, you want to pay half of it. There are some people who say they want to pay half of it. I can just merge you together so the both of you can work together. Then if you want to own the entire kingdom for yourself, like me, I own the entire account for myself. So all the commissions coming in there, they are all mine. I made the withdrawals. Like the other guy who made withdrawal yesterday, all the commission are his own because he owns the account by himself. To own an account, you need $299. It gives you access to everything we have mentioned. But if you don't have up to that amount, you have to bring it down to $149, and then you own the same account, but you don't get to have all the scanners and all the ingredients that comes with the full package, right? But you're able to start your business, make some money, then you decide to upgrade your package to the bigger one next time. So see you all tomorrow. The time again is 7 p.m. Super Sunday call. We have more people. If you're just joining us on the calls, Cletus Martins, Vane, and all the other people, please come back again tomorrow by 7 p.m. Our time is up. We don't want to stay beyond 8 p.m. It's already 8 p.m. West African time. We'll come back again tomorrow by 7 p.m. to run it through. If you have any question, we are all on the WhatsApp group. If you want to get started, if you need any help, USDT, whatever crypto payments, whatever issue you need to get you started, we are on the background to help you get started right now. Thank you so much for joining and have a nice time. Marissa, the call is yours. You can wrap it up.
Amazing. All right, guys. Well, like James said, we are super excited to have you all here. And we are having an amazing call going on tomorrow at 7 p.m. WAT. So looking forward to seeing you all on there. And I'll leave you with this is like, after seeing everything, I'm even fired up, right? I'm always so excited to be here, to be working with you guys and to continue chasing our dreams and goals. And make that decision that today is the day that you're going to start working towards those goals for yourself, whether that end destination is one of the things Dar mentioned, or you have this vision for your life that you just want something more. Make that decision that today is the day you start working towards that and you partner together with us. Looking forward to seeing you all on tomorrow's call.